What's up, guys? So I wanted to do a little recap of my past two BFLs on Kerr Lake. Both were pretty similar stories where I finished close to the money check but just didn't quite break through. Had missed opportunities in both of them that I'll share with you guys, but all in all, not a terrible start to the year. So I fished one for the Piedmont division, which was on March 3rd, and then I fished one for the North Carolina division, which was on March 17th, yesterday. On the March 3rd one, the weather was really weird going into it. On Thursday, there was just a low pressure, rainy, cold system that came in, and I caught them okay that day, caught like 5 keepers. And then on Friday, this windy, high pressure system came through, and it was ridiculous. There was gusts up to 60 miles per hour, so it was pretty hard to run around, especially in this little 18.5-foot Ranger. I've been on rough water before, and that was up there, so it made practice really difficult. I caught one little dink in practice that day, so I didn't learn much of anything. So going into that tournament, I was a little blind, but started out in some areas that I caught some fish on that Thursday, and it just wasn't really panning out. My whole plan was to just fish really slow and, be patient, and, my patience ran thin, and I ended up running to an area that I've had some success on in the past this time of year, and started throwing a jerkbait and got bit pretty quick. Had like 2 bites and was in like 20 minutes, and then a third bite that was my best bite of the day that I ended up losing on the net, and actually the hooks got caught on the net or something. The fish turned over and I lost that fish, so I'll show you that right now. So yeah, that one hurt a little bit, but ended up finishing 46th out of 133 boats. That fish would have put me close to the money check, but I don't think it would have got me there. But all in all, not a terrible tournament. That was for the Piedmont division, and I'm planning on fishing all 5 of those, so points do matter in that one. So not a terrible day for points. And every fish I caught came on this Mega Bass Vision 110. That was the only thing I could get them to bite, and nothing else seemed to work. But not a terrible start. And then 2 weeks later, I fished a tournament on Kerr Lake again for the North Carolina division, and my whole purpose for that was to make money. I wasn't worried about points or anything. So Thursday, I actually had a really good practice Thursday. I went up into the main river channel and fished little pockets off of that, and by about noon I had about 13 pounds. And if you saw my practice video, yeah, it was it was a little promising. But the only thing I didn't like about that, I had no set pattern. I was just kind of like, I fished a hump that was right by the main river channel, caught like a 2.5 pounder, fished some laydowns in a pocket with a spinnerbait, caught a nice one. Then I hit like a point that ran off that main river, caught like a 1.5 pounds, and then I fished another like bluff wall and caught one. So it was really scattered that Thursday, and then I went up there that Friday and I just couldn't get bit. So I just didn't have any confidence going into the tournament on that deal. So I started where I fished my last BFL, and caught 1 keeper first thing in the morning, and then ran over to that river stuff and it wasn't really happening there either. I caught one small keeper there, but ended up running back to my my spot that I started at and caught 2 more. Actually 3 of my fish came on the Megabass Vision 110 again, and then I caught 1 in the river on a DT6 and a crawfish pattern. But I had some missed opportunities in that one for sure. I lost a nice one on that DT6. It was probably my best bite of the day, and you know, I set into it and I thought I was hung up, and then it started moving, and it was up real shallow, and then just, you know, shook his head a couple of times and he was gone. And then I lost another fish, which at the time I didn't realize, but ended up costing me money. I think I finished maybe like 1.5 pounds out of a check, and it was like a nice 2-pounder, and lost it right at the boat. You know, nothing I could have done better. It just wasn't hooked that good, and sometimes they come off. But I also was a minute late, so I lost 1 pound of my catch. I weighed 5 for 8 pounds 4 ounces, and only got credit for 7 pounds 4 ounces. So I ended up finishing like 23rd out of 70 something boats. So like I said, I was only fishing that one to make a check, and disappointed to have those opportunities that I missed, and to not get paid. So, but all in all, not a bad start to the year. Enjoyed it. I enjoy fishing this time of year. I seem to do okay. Just wish the fishing was a little bit better, and that the fish were a little more up shallow. But we got another tournament coming up here this next weekend on Smith Mountain Lake. So I'll be doing, you know, all the same old, recording the tournament and the practice and all that stuff, and trying to fill you in as best as I can on what I'm doing. But until then, appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys this weekend.